What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about HYDROID and my HYDROID Prime build. Before we get into that, real quick, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the support on the channel, and if you're new here and haven't already, subscribe for more. So let's go ahead and talk about the pirate Warframe himself, HYDROID. Starting with his passive. HYDROID's passive is honestly really amazing. Any enemies damaged by HYDROID are permanently more vulnerable to corrosive, and the first corrosive status that you apply on an enemy reduces armor by 50% instead of the normal 26%, which allows him to get up to 100% armor reduction at 10 stacks. And this can be from any source of corrosive procs, not just his weapons and abilities, which makes affecting enemies with corrosive even easier. Onto his first ability, we actually replaced his first ability, Tempest Barrage, with Mirage's helmet ability, Eclipse. Eclipse gives you a certain type of buff depending on if you're standing in the light or dark. If you're standing in the light, when you use this ability, you'll get a buff called Solar Eclipse that gives you a multiplicative damage bonus on your weapons. And while you're standing in the dark, you get a buff called Lunar Eclipse that reduces all enemies' accuracy against you. This ability is really good because on top of everything that HYDROID has to offer, this ability gives him even more offense and defense potential depending on the light source you're standing in. Onto his second ability, Tidal Surge. This ability is really cool. HYDROID becomes a wave of water that will heal all status effects applied to him while making him invulnerable to damage. Any enemies hit with this ability are carried by the wave and they end up landing wherever the wave was facing. On top of that, any enemy hit with this ability is dealt corrosive damage, and at the end of the wave they are dealt a corrosive status. Not only is this ability really good for movement, but it's super clutch for getting rid of a status that you know is going to do a lot of damage, plus it looks really cool. Onto his third ability, which is known as Plunder. Whenever you activate Plunder, you rob enemies' armor and apply it to yourself while also consuming any corrosive status to contribute to that armor removal. On top of literally jugging enemies' armor and applying it to yourself, you will also add a corrosive damage bonus on all of your weapons. Having good range on this ability is clutch because the more enemies you can plunder, the more armor you get and the more damage bonus you can give yourself. It's just honestly really cool. And to make this ability even better, we're going to be using the augment mod, Rousing Plunder. This mod allows Plunder to heal HYDROID and his allies in range while also increasing the max armor bonus and max damage bonus you can get with this ability. And finally, we are on to his fourth ability, which is Tentacle Swarm. Whenever you use this ability, you summon a Kraken that literally uses its tentacles to lift enemies up and just hold them in place. The ability was formerly known to pick people up and slam them around, which makes using Plunder even easier, as you literally can just use Tentacle Swarm, have the Kraken keep the enemies in place, and once you have a good amount of enemies, you just use Plunder and get some free armor. Next up, we're going to be talking about mods that I like to rock with HYDROID. Of course, we got the augment mod, Rousing Plunder, so that we can make his third ability even better. We got Stretch and Overextended, so I can give HYDROID more ability range. I got Fast Deflection for better shield recharge. I got Blind Rage for more ability strength, and I got 3 Umbral mods. As far as the arcanes go, I'm rocking Molt Augmented so that I can get increased ability strength per kill, and Arcane Energized so that I can have a chance to get even more energy on energy orb pickup. As far as weapons go, in my opinion, they literally don't matter at all. As long as you know you have weapons that can get the job done and guaranteed get you through a mission, you will absolutely do great. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of HYDROID as a Warframe overall, and especially after this rework. Before this video ends, real quick, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the support on the channel. I really do appreciate all the support and the feedback, and if you guys are enjoying videos like these, subscribe for more. And yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for me. With that being said, thanks for watching.